Hey, I'm Maitlan and I play for the Sydney Sixers in the Women's Big Bash League. The Women's Big Bash is special because I think it pioneers women's cricket around the world. I think it's been the first competition that has really provided a platform for female cricketers to be professional, and it's really exciting to be a part of it and to be a part of that pioneering competition. JPHQ. That's the baseball bat, cross cricket bat. It's pretty sick, eh? What? Mongoose. Imagine batting with that. The great thing about Josh is that he can literally like make it however you want. Like everything's handmade, and if you want something with like, whatever like specific pickup, like he can. He's a wizard. You're the CAD boy too now.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
we're getting very slowly.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
Why is this to a certain temp?
It's so the moisture doesn't get too high in the bats. The moisture's high, the weight's high.
Yeah, okay.
So just to get a little bit of, it's more moisture control as well. So it doesn't go up or down. In Sydney, it's so humid that if you leave the wood outside, it's an ounce or two heavier. So keeping it here just keeps the the moisture at the correct level, and then the bats aren't too heavy. We've still got the other hand on the shape, which is good.
Things actually would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Do that.
Might be a bit much.
Depends what you want.
Might.
Yeah, I know. No. So it's you and Birdsy together.
Day before a game, so we got a bit of a training session. Got a meeting first. Yeah, we'll jump into the nets, have a bit of a run around the field, and then got a nice gym sesh to finish off the day. So yeah, I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky, so as they say, Dave, stay for it. Something that has like changed, I feel like, my approach to this year is just like this little quote of like, give the energy to the good and sit with it. That's just been like the biggest thing in terms of like growing my own self-belief. Like when I've been training, if I'm doing something well, like actually acknowledging that feeling, and then like that kind of growing the feeling and that sense of belief that I can do some really cool things. And yeah, I was there before this. Yeah, I mean, being a part of the Sixers for the last couple of years has, at times, I guess, been a bit of a roller coaster. I think we probably haven't had as much success as we would have liked as a club over the last couple of years, but we've got such a strong squad and there's so many good things each year, and I think this year feels a bit different. I feel like we're coming into it with a really balanced squad, and I'm just really looking forward to getting out there and seeing how the season unfolds. I think we're coming into it with some really good confidence from the Spring Challenge, a lot of the girls in really good form, and I think, I guess for myself personally, I've worked really hard this pre-season on a lot in terms of like my mindset and even physically as well, like being able to up the intensity and just have real purpose and intention on my training this year. I think it's just given me so much confidence this season to back myself. I think like in the past as well, I've also really struggled with injury, and that can be really disruptive, and that plays on, I guess, like my physical ability to be able to contribute, but also mentally it's really straining because it just creates a bit of doubt in your own body. So being able to come into this season this year feeling physically really good, mentally really strong and prepared, I just think, there's just something special about it. I think leading into this year's Big Bash, being able to be player of the tournament in the spring series, I feel like it's been years since I've been player of a match, let alone player of a tournament. So that was just awesome. Something that has been really cool is thinking about like what feels good and allowing myself to feel that, and that has really grown my sense of belief. It's just been a bit of a mindset shift, really, and I think that's just given me so much freedom. The cool thing about the Sixers team is that it's a group full of really great people, and I think that's what makes it so special and so exciting to be able to get together this time of year. You know, I absolutely love being able to play with Mealy. She's one of my closest friends now, and having Erin Burns back, who's just had a kid about 4 months ago, I think is really inspiring. On and off the field, she's really inspiring, and I love the way that she shows up and how hard she works as well, and how she juggles being a mum of 2, as well as trying to have a part-time job on the side. So I really admire Burnsy. When I was younger, I definitely got hung up on trying to prove my ability to the coaches, and it made me kind of lose sight of what I was actually doing. And reflecting on those moments has really made me realize how important it is to trust the process. Like everyone says, oh, trust the process when you're younger, but I feel like you don't really understand it until you really experience it. And so I'm really grateful that I did go through those struggles and challenges of feeling like I had to prove myself. If I know myself that I've done everything that I can, then I hope that naturally the goals that I have, start taking care of themselves. I had a major injury about 5 years ago, and I tore my hammy off the bone. And that was really tough to hear because I was out for 6 to 9 months, and it was about a month after I got called into the Aussie side for the first time. Yeah, what was really helpful throughout that experience was, I guess, Pez's mentorship. About a year earlier, she went through the same injury. So to be able to be alongside someone who, I guess, in a sense, was a year ahead of where I was, really made an impact on me and helped me kind of break down my goals. And she was just someone who I could lean on during that time. So to be able to play alongside her now, and she's obviously led the club for a few years now, I think it's really special because, my 12-year-old self as well looked up to her, and it's nice to have someone like that around the group. Game day morning, gonna go for a bit of a dip. Just a nice way to start the day, I think, getting in the ocean. Gonna try to keep doing that through the season, but I reckon when we go to Hobart, not getting in the Derwent.
We get so fixated on both of us when we go out there. See? Where's baby? Yeah.
Chickens! We have chickens. We have 5 big mamas and a little baby chicken named Crystal. Oh my god, look at it run. Did you see it run? Come here, chickie. Crystal's mum is Ebony. Yeah. Mate, this one's Matrix, and Matrix is the one that loves me the most because it actually comes to get the food. Come on. Come on. Huge moment. They're so big, hey.
Yeah, they're massive.
They're called Buff Orpingtons. So they got big fluffy bum. I think they should be called fluffy bums. I'll show you what the garden looked like in its prime. Yeah, I first started getting into cricket just in the backyard. I think like most Aussie kids growing up, playing backyard cricket with their siblings. But something I guess that's unique to my story is that we played with an axe handle and a tennis ball in the backyard at Nan and Pop's. And Pop loved cricket. Every time we'd go there, it would always be on telly, and he'd be yelling at the players on the telly. So he was very passionate about cricket. And I started playing when I was in year 6. I tried out for the boys cricket team, and it was a bit controversial at the time because no other girls wanted to play cricket, and it was labelled the boys cricket team. So to be able to get selected in that environment and be welcomed was really cool. And I ended up sticking with it. I got asked to go and try out for representative teams, and I kept getting picked, and it was really funny. I stuck with it because I thought that I was going to get picked because of a lack of numbers. I didn't think many girls played cricket, and I soon found out to be wrong. And it's actually quite cool. I played my first game of cricket in the Shire when I was my first game of rep cricket was in the Shire. I was representing the Hunter Valley and PWSA, and yeah, it's a weird full circle moment. It's sometimes I drive past the ground and it takes me back and I reminisce on that time. I think that was the first time I found out what an over was too. So I didn't even really know the rules of cricket when I played. I purely just played it for the love and enjoyment. And I think that's something that I've kept throughout my whole journey. I've never put pressure on myself to, feel like it's a job. Like I've always had that passion and fun behind it. And I think that's really helped the longevity of my career so far. I'm going to show you where I played my first rep game of cricket. It's really funny because it's actually just around the corner from my house where I live now. So I always get like a feeling of nostalgia every time I drive past it. And I reckon that was the first game where I really understood what an over was in cricket. And I find it funny because, yeah, I obviously just played it for the passion and the love of the game itself and not really understanding the rules, but I still got so much out of it. So yeah, it's cool. I also wonder, like, how the hell did I get through the games not really understanding the rules? I guess I just did what I was told, but yeah, it's fine. I was in year 6 and I was playing for Hunter, and yeah, all the parents, like, we had the chairs set up underneath the trees, and yeah, being out there. A lot of light bulb moments, That was also when I realized that lots of other girls play cricket as well. I remember just missing out by one on the selection in the state squad, and then one of the girls pulled out in that team and I ended up getting the call, but they wanted me to wicket keep, and so I had to learn how to be a wicket keeper. And that was the only time that I ever really wicket kept as a junior, but it was pretty funny, like, having my career start off like that and now being a fast bowler, and I want to be all-rounder. It is cool. Like, I remember, making the big trip down from Wingham to Sydney to play cricket, and yeah, the first time that I really played representative sport was here. So yeah, like I said, it's so weird now, literally living around the corner, and life's weird with full circle moments. The universe fair is up to some weird shit. Yeah, it's cool. Getting the whites on and everything. Probably the last time I played in the whites now. But yeah. It's something that I'm trying to remind the younger girls of, is to think about the why they play cricket. I think that's a really important part, and for them now being able to come into our space where it's seen as a genuine career, I think is an amazing thing, but it can also be dangerous in the sense of all your eggs are in this one basket of playing cricket. And I think, injury can happen, selection can happen. There's so many challenges that come with being an elite athlete. It's a very intense environment as well. So being able to remind yourself why you play and be able to have balance away from the game, I think is something that's key and something that I try to remind the younger girls. I see myself as more than just a cricketer. I think it's really important to have balance away from the game. And I'm a bit of a hobby addict, and I love doing things that are really fun and creative, because I really like the separation between doing something completely different from what I do day to day in cricket. So that's why I really enjoy being creative. I think it's a fun outlet. I can express myself in whatever way. I've also been learning the guitar, which is like super random, but I think it's something that I've always wanted to do. And I love music. I love the way that it makes me feel, and I've always admired musicians. So being able to challenge myself and learn a new skill has been really cool. I think I'll be a hobby farmer though. I enjoy gardening. We got chickens here. So many things. I was a beekeeper for a little bit. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight. I think it's going to be a really big challenge. The Hurricanes are a really strong squad. They bat deep. They've got some powerhouses. I think it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. But yeah, I guess coming off the back of our first game in Perth, we're going to take a lot of confidence. And it just felt like I just feel like we're really clear as a team and know what we want to do. I love watching Pez bat, so hopefully she can stay out there and we can admire her from afar.
Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
I feel like it was a pretty important toss in the end, in hindsight. I think the way that the conditions played out, North Sydney's a pretty notorious ground for a lot of runs scored, and unfortunately when you lose wickets in clumps, it can make it really hard, but it was nice to be able to come in at the back end and get a few extra runs on the board for the team and set us up for something that we could defend. But the Hurricanes just have such a strong powerhouse lineup, and it made it really hard when you know, they started to get off to a flyer. And like I said, it's a bit of a notorious ground for runs, and having the short side 51 metres, they just looked to target that, and it became a little bit hard to defend in the end. I think a game like that, you never really lose, you always learn, and I think there were glimpses of really good stuff. It was nice to see the wicket kind of doing a bit. Personally, I was bowling a little bit of wobble seam, trying to really make the most of the conditions, get a bit of deviation out of the wicket, and yeah, I was really proud of, I guess, how it went, but it was, yeah, disappointing in the end to lose as a team. And I think that's something that we're going to take a lot of learnings from for the next game. And, you know, you can't go through a comp undefeated. So I reckon losing one early is going to set us up for what we need for the rest of the season. Unfortunately, it was just one of those games where it seemed to fall in the Hurricanes' way. And yeah, not being able to take those chances on the boundary made it really tough, because obviously the batter stayed in and went on a little bit. But yeah, I think Hayley Silverholmes, one of the nasty fasties for the Hurricanes, did really well. Like, she had such an impactful over, and they're the moments in the games that can really turn the momentum to whichever team kind of makes the most of an opportunity like that. Yeah, being able to take big wickets like Ash Gardner, Millie Kerr, Lisa Healy, like they're the big dogs in our team, so she would have been pretty stoked with how she went. And it definitely gave me a little bit of fire in the belly for my spell, knowing that there was a bit in the wicket. And yeah, also part of me wanted to try to bowl it faster than them as well, so there was a little bit of fast bowler ego coming out there. But yeah, first home game at North Sydney was really special. To be able to see so many fans and connect with them at the end of the game was also really nice. I think we've got such a great fan base at the Sydney Sixers, and there's always familiar faces to each game as well, so I almost feel like you connect with the fans deeper the more they turn up and have a chat at the end of the game. Had my family there, which was really nice, and I guess looking forward to the next game, it's something that, you know, you can't really dwell on a loss. So we reviewed it post-game in the change rooms, took a lot of learnings from it, and we've got to go again tomorrow. So not a lot of time to turn around, but I think, yeah, like I said, lots of learnings from that game, and I think I think we still did some really good stuff that's going to help us throughout the rest of the season. Fire in the belly, that's what a loss does, I reckon.